Welcome to Show20 by Sub Music Archaeology. We're back again in the shed. This week we've got Terry Cole of Colemine Records via ShedSat.
That's right.
Yeah, we sent up a satellite technology, no expense spared, to get you an interview with Terry Cole, and it's a cracking interview, so watch out for it.
Not that we know yet, because we haven't interviewed him.
Oh yes, oh yeah, we don't know that yet. This is Skull Sessions by Oliver Nelson to start us off with.
Nice cosmic porno funk. I really like this, man.
Might be a bit of porno fun.
That's right.
1975, and it's got a great cover.
Oh, we like some psychedelic porno funk on the in the shed. Not me and Brad, but you know.
Good album, a couple more cuts on it as well. So, push it back 15 quid. Nice and Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, very much reminiscent of Larry Young's Larry Young's Fuel. What's that tune? Turn Off the Lights. Yeah, very much like that in their sort of squelchy sort of sounds. Wicked. Cool. Anyway, I do believe that we're going to be having our interview very, very soon. So we better put a nice intro to the Colemine Records stuff on.
Yeah.
So let's put one of their releases on.
This is Funky Brewster by the Jive Turkeys on Colemine.
Yep. God, it's like the meters, isn't it? You know?
Cracking.
Totally wicked.
I believe that Terry himself is actually a Jive Turkey. I think he's one of them. Yeah. Not sure on that, but I believe he is.
Yeah, people have often called me a Jive Turkey, actually.
But only on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Anyway, we listen to that, that's great. What's a label? Try and buy, most of their sevens, it's cracking stuff, man. Purists.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that this was recent. It's so good.
Anyway, we've just got a signal from our technician over there that the satellite is up, so we're going to try and go through to the States now and talk to Terry.
Yeah, he's probably in bed or something like that, But
maybe. Terry, can you hear us, Terry? Can you hear us, Terry? Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear him, Chris?
Yes, I can. Yes, briefly. Yeah, so, some faint drawl.
Yeah. There he is. He's coming through now.
All right, Brad and Chris, you got me. Ask me anything. How did I start the label, or why did I start the label? It was like late '07, my senior year in college, and a friend of mine, Lewis Rideout, we had just finished this hip hop album. It was kind of an extension of the band we were playing at the time called Soundscape, and we just finished this album. It was kind of like The Roots or Dilla or Common type of stuff. And we wanted to start selling it at shows, we wanted to get some CDs pressed, and we didn't really feel like shopping around to a label. We just wanted to make it look a little bit more legitimate than some blank CDs burnt. So we made up a label name, Colemine, and we made up some artwork, and we got some CDs pressed, and it looked legit. We sold them at shows for a little while, and I don't know, sometime in October maybe, a label hit us up via MySpace, via the MySpace, and it was a label in Japan, and they wanted to license the album for release in Japan, and they wanted to give us like an advance, and I was like, this is some fucking bullshit. They're gonna get our information, they're gonna take our identity, Terry Cole's gonna be walking around Japan, I'm gonna be fucked. But it was legit. I mean, it was amazing, and that was the first time that I realized that maybe this could be a business that actually existed. Maybe we could actually do this. The first group we produced, well, if you don't count the city, which was hip hop, definitely a different feel. The first record that was produced for the label, that's kind of in the vein of what we're doing now, was the Jive Turkeys, which was essentially the band Soundscape. It was guitar, bass, drums, and organ. It was the four of us We called ourselves the Jive Turkeys because we were a bunch of white kids playing the blackest funk we could muster. And it was, the A side was Straight Fire and the B side was Thumpin'. We recorded it about a half a mile from here, not even a half a mile, 300 yards from here, the elementary school behind my house. We rented an organ. We rented a Hammond M3 or a B3 organ. We rolled it in there. I forget how much it cost to rent that organ, like $350 or some shit. But we rented that organ, rolled it in there, recorded a handful of tunes. We thought those two were the best. And all the guys in the band thought I was fucking out of my mind. Because I was like, yeah, let's press a 45. Let's press a 45. And they're like, who the fuck is going to buy that? And, you know, I was kind of afraid that it was just going to be, you know, $1,000 wasted, you know, or $1,500 wasted on getting some 45s pressed. But, you know, at the time, I was really looking at what Daptone and Ubiquity and Truth and Soul and Stone's Throw, looking to them like, hey, you know what, they're doing it. And it's, you know, that's their bread and butter, and they're doing vinyl, and it's going fine for them. So we did it, and it turned out to be the best thing we could have possibly done, because we immediately got distribution. You know, people around the world immediately knew who we were, whether or not it was justified or not. You know, whether the record was that great, I don't know. But it got us out there, and it did a lot of good things for us, and it kind of laid the foundation for everything that's come since. Influences? As far as labels go, definitely the ones I mentioned. You know, Daptone, Stone's Throw, Ubiquity. As far as artists, you know, growing up in Middletown, Cincinnati area, you know, a lot of gospel, a lot of blues, a lot of soul, a lot of Cincinnati and Dayton funk. My dad was a doo-wop 45 collector, so you know, I was always around doo-wop when I was a kid, and you know, it was kind of natural that I got into like 60s soul and northern soul, and you know, I fucking love harmonies. I mean, you don't have to be singing about shit, but if you've got just badass harmonies, it's fucking butter. And so you know, that's definitely, you know, JB, of course. I mean, JB, the Meters, you know, all the usual suspects. But yeah, the main influences are probably my dad, because I was always fucking around records, and you know, in this room, the next room over, you know, when I was a kid, you couldn't fucking walk in these rooms because there were records to the goddamn ceiling. I mean, it was fucking ridiculous. The producers that, you know, are acting right now for the label, myself, you know, all the guys in the Jive Turkeys, we're also working with Kelly and the whole Monophonics crew pretty closely, working with Sergio Rios from Oregon, who's a badass motherfucker. We're working with a lot of different people right now. Alan Evans and Danny Mayer from On the Spot Trio and Soul Live, and Mike Deller and John from Budo's band working on the Los Sospechos stuff. So it's slowly evolved into a pretty nice little network. Upcoming, a lot of shit. Let's see. The TC Connection is the next 45 to come out. We just released the Alan Evans Trio 45. The TC Connection is pretty much the Jive Turkeys, which is me, Rob Howell, Matt Amberg, and Andrew Roberts, plus the horns from Monophonics. The A side's called Black Mamba, and the B side, I'm gonna let that remain a mystery until it comes out. It's pretty dope though. So we got that. Then we got the Rugged Nuggets, a group that I linked up with through Jungle Fire. It's just some awesome, deep, cinematic soul, heavy shit. That's coming out here after that one. And then another group called Fat Night. Very, very different from anything we've released so far. It's kind of like, I don't know, borderline psychedelic rock and roll, psychedelic soul. I don't know, it's got some cool harmonies that really resonate with me. So we got that. We got some dope ass electro boogie shit, like 80s The Time type of stuff coming out after that. We have the Los Sospechos full length, which is done, getting sent to the pressing plant here soon. So there's just a lot of shit coming to the surface. If you would have told me 5 years ago that we would have this many 45s out and all this other stuff just, you know, continuing to come in and getting ready to release, there's no way I would punch you in the fucking face. I mean, there's no way. No way I would have believed it. And the hardest part, you know, about running the label is definitely balancing, you know, because I'm a teacher, I'm a biology teacher, balancing teaching with running the label. And being the only, you know, pretty much the only person that's taking care of most everything. But it's awesome to have all these great producers to work with, and it's awesome. There's no downside, you know. Hey, you're welcome. I appreciate you guys having me on. If you need to buy anything, if anybody wants to get any of our shit, I'm sure you guys will run the website at the bottom of your page, www.coleminerecords.com, which will take you to our Facebook page. And there's an online store on the Facebook page, because I haven't ever made a real website, because I don't feel like doing that. Alright, deuces. Gonna go make some lesson plans.
Yeah, that was Terry. Thanks so much for waking up in the middle of the night to talk to us via satellite.
Yeah, that's right. Even though
Decent
I think
guy.
actually it's probably the mid-afternoon. But
Terry sleeps in.
he does. He had a lay-in today.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go with another Colemine record.
I like this.
Wicked.
This is Suction by On The Spot Trio.
Yeah, don't forget you can get all of these online at Colemine Records. All of the details are going to be coming along here. We urge you to go out and buy them because they're wicked. They're so
Keep
good.
that record label going, man.
That's right. You know, we had so many to choose from to play, and there's not one dud one, so it's very difficult.
Yeah, we apologise for the delay. There was a slight delay between Terry's mouth and Terry's words. Our technician is just telling us satellite technology not perfect, you know.
That's what I'm like after a couple of beers.
Yeah. Anyway, go and buy the records.
Indeed, we better obviously move on
Break of the week.
to our break of the week, and we're going to go hip hop this week. Yeah, we're going to go old school hip hop and try and find a nice little funky break for you. But we better put it on soon because I'm going to cut some rug to this one.
As you can see, Special K, Sunshine, and Kumo D, and don't forget MC Spoonie G.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere that was actually Spoonie G's cousin or brother who was actually on the congas. Yeah, this is the sound of the Treacherous Free and Spoonie G on Enjoy Records from 1979. Can you believe it? Fast rap, wicked breaks, funky ass stuff. A million times better than Rapper's Delight. Show some respect.
Yeah, thanks very much to Terry Cole from Colemine Records this week.
Yeah, and as we're going to go into our hip hop theme of the week, yeah, so it's a classic theme from. Is that your phone, Brad?
Yeah, I think I might have left my phone on. That's my new ringtone. That would be my good friend MC Abdominal. That's a track from his new album, Chris. I should answer that.
I think you should.
Bear with me 1 second. Hello, Abdominal. How you doing, mate? Yeah, sorry, we're just in the middle of filming the show. No, we're not playing any of your stuff on the show, mate, because it's not out on vinyl. You know, we'd love to, because it's a great new album. Sitting Music, Abdominal No Obliques. You know,
Seamless.
great album. I bought it myself, but you know, I can't play it on the show because it's not a vinyl, mate. So I'll give you a call back afterwards, mate. Take care. Bye bye. Sorry about that. Sorry
That's
about
all right. How rude. Anyway,
I should have put it on silent.
you should have. But anyway, more Abdominal to come, obviously, in the future. So here we go. All you hip hoppers out there, or you non hip hoppers out there, here's our outro theme of the week from the film Wild Style.